And now turning to the latest on the campaign trail, Liberal Party contender Lee Jae-myung addressed his supporters in the city of Paju today. I have our political correspondent Shin Ha-young standing by live with details. Ha-young, it's good to have you on. Do fill us in then.
Sure, Sunny. I'm currently out here in front of a Geumneung Station at Paju in Gyeonggi-do Province, which borders North Korea. And Democratic Party presidential candidate Lee Jae-myung is now delivering his speech seeking voter support. And during his speech, he addressed people's livelihoods and also mentioned about the distribution of local vouchers. And before coming to Paju, he held a rally in Uijeongbu where he spoke about peace and security. Take a listen.
Hasn't this northern region made big sacrifices for the country's security over many years? Those sacrifices should be properly compensated, so people from now on don't feel it's unfair.
At his final stop of the day in Gimpo, he is expected to reveal a plan to cut travel time between Gimpo and Seoul's Gangnam area to around 30 minutes.
Right, and Ha-young, as we mentioned earlier, overseas voting began today, and I understand Lee Jae-myung touched upon this particular reality. Could you tell us more?
Sure, Sunny. Marking the first day of overseas voting, Lee Jae-myung held a one-hour virtual meeting with overseas Koreans ahead of today's rally. And during the discussion, overseas voters from various countries shared the common difficulties they face, especially regarding the inconvenience of voting. Take a listen.
Botswana has no Korean embassy or consulate general, so Koreans here have to go to South Africa to vote.
After the event, I had a chance to ask Lee about ways to ensure voting rights for overseas Koreans, including thoughts on mail-in voting. And he said that appropriate measures should be put in place to ease voting for those living abroad and suggested several ways to do so. Take a listen.
Overseas Koreans currently have to register and vote separately, but with a better system, both could be done at once. While some worry about mail-in voting security, countries like the US use it, and Korea already allows similar voting for people with mobility issues or those in hospital. I wonder if it's fair to not allow overseas Koreans to vote by mail.
He also suggested setting up temporary polling stations with temporary staff, saying that given the high personal costs voters currently face, the government should provide such kind of support. That's all for this hour. Back to you, Sunny.
All right, Ha-young, thank you for that coverage of the Liberal camp.